Hello and welcome again to Smart Photo Reviews channel. In our last episode we showed you some Manfrotto tripods that are considered very compact and sturdy. In this episode we have something a bit different. Can you see the size of this box? It's around 29 centimeters or 11.38 inches. And if you didn't see, we have a tripod inside. So let's see now what we have in the box. It's Velbon UT 43D2 model from the Ultrek series. As you can see, we have a little carrying pouch here that is not so high quality materials, but it's here at least. Inside we have our little star. It's this tripod, and you can see how compact it is. So as expected, to achieve such small dimensions, this tripod is packed with legs upside down. So if you want to put it in the working position, you have to turn the legs around, then turn this lock to stop the legs from moving back, and then it's like this in some kind of working position. You have three angles of the legs that you can adjust with these locks here. Now we'll adjust to the largest angle to show you the minimum working position of this tripod. I'll adjust the tripod to this angle. Okay, on the top we have a quick release plate that goes off like this. We have a screw here that you can tighten with your fingers. You don't need any extra accessories. You have three little levels, spirit levels here, so you can straighten up your horizons when you're doing landscape photography. You have a ball head, quite usual ball head. The one thing that is different from some other ball heads is that you can go in portrait orientation on both sides of this ball head, which is very nice addition. So how they made it possible to achieve such small dimensions of this tripod? They achieved them by making these legs of 5 segments. You can release these segments by turning this knob, this screw. You have 5 positions of this screw, and every position releases one part of the legs. So when you turn it 5 times around, then you release the whole leg. I will do it on all of the 3 sides. You have to be careful to tighten the screw when you've done with it, because otherwise you can have some trouble when you put your camera on the tripod. Now let's see what's the highest working position. We will extend the central column by this wheel here and tighten it. And now we have achieved the maximum height of this tripod. So in this the least stable position of the tripod, we will now test the stability. We have a Canon 5DS camera with a 70 to 200 millimeters lens attached. We have turned the stabilizer off. We have turned the live view on, zoomed the lens to the 200 millimeters, and we will mount the camera on the tripod and wait for it to stabilize. Okay, now it seems stabilized. We'll touch the lens and count. 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. So it took around 20 seconds to completely stabilize the image. So in our second stability test, we have lowered down the central column to its minimum position, and we will repeat the same test again. 1, 2, 8, 3, 9, 10. So it took only 10 seconds to stabilize. So we can say that in this position, the stability of the tripod is far more better and almost double compared to the highest position of the central column. So I will give you some final notes about this tripod while I'm packing it back to its shipping position. When you release these screws, these wheels, you have to be careful when you're tightening them up because you have to avoid some situations with your camera, because if you don't tighten them well, you will have some unexpected situations with your camera and it can fall down even. When unscrewing or screwing these segments, you can turn each segment independently. You don't have to use this lock here. You can even use your hand and twist these segments, turn them around and pack this tripod. So again, we will release this lock and turn the legs in this position, and as you can see, we packed it back to its shipping position, and as we showed you in the beginning, it's very compact and these dimensions are really extremely small. Let's talk about some pros and cons. As a major pro of this tripod is that it is very compact and also lightweight. Its dimensions are 29 centimeters when completely closed. It's around something a bit more than 11 inches. But is the load capacity compromised because of that? I don't think so. It has enough load capacity. It's around 3 kilograms or 6.61 pounds. It's not maximum capacity, it's a recommended capacity. The maximum capacity is around 3.5 kilograms or more, almost 7 pounds. So it's very large load capacity for such a small tripod. So another plus is this system of releasing and locking the legs. Although not perfect, it's very intriguing and intuitive, because you can release by turning 5 steps all 5 segments of the legs. But as I said, you have to be careful and tighten them very. So a few words about cons or not so good stuff about this tripod. First, let's talk about quick release plate. We have noticed that the paint on the quick release plate has chipped off on several sides of this quick release plate, and we have mounted the camera maybe 10 times on this tripod, so it's a little bit not so high quality paint and materials for this quick release plate. On the other hand, the materials of the tripod are very good. Another little con, or the stuff you should care about, is the stability of the tripod because of the last segment of the legs, which is too thin. You have to be careful, and our recommendation is not to use it if not necessary. Of course, you will use this tripod mostly for landscape photography, and its height is very good, so you won't need to use the maximum extended legs and this last section of the legs. On the other hand, another con is that you don't have rubber on any of the three legs, so in extreme conditions, when it's cold, it will be also cold on your hands. So in the end, if you allow me to give you my personal opinion about this tripod, I have owned this tripod several years ago and owned it about a year, and I was very satisfied with its performance. I have put this tripod in very extreme conditions: sea water, sea rocks, winter, and everything, and it performed very well. So this tripod is something I can really recommend to you. You have to learn to live with its limits, and then it will be a very good addition to your kit. Thank you very much for your time. We hope you liked our latest video that was about Velbon UT or UT43D2 tripod. You can subscribe to our channel, you can hit the like button below, or you can comment. We would like to hear from you. So until next time, have a nice day and bye-bye.